Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. It's your favorite property brothers. Okay, so today we're going to speak about, as you can see the title, how much time do you actually need to run and start an Airbnb business. Okay, and today we're going to focus on the starting aspect. We're going to break up into two parts, and the reason that we're even making these videos is because we keep getting messages and stuff like that, comments basically asking how much time does it actually start to run. Can I do it like as a side hustle? Can I do it alongside a job? And the answer to that is absolutely, unequivocally yes, you can. We started our work in a job, and the people that we work with and our clients, they also are starting their businesses while working their jobs. It's definitely possible, and we'll break through the exact process of how you get it done and how long you should take in each step, basically. So we're going to go through each step and how long it should take. Does that make sense? I'm hoping it does. Yeah, that's basically it. Welcome to how much time do you need to run your business, and we'll start with point one.
So point one of how much time you need to run your Airbnb business is the time you'll need to actually set up the business and pick the location. Realistically, setting up the business just consists of creating your company and also buying the insurances that you need with that company. And picking your location is fully up to you. It's a location that you're comfortable traveling to in order to like furnish and stuff like that, or a company that you're just very familiar with. A location that you're very familiar with. So setting up the business and picking the location generally does not take more than a weekend. It can obviously, if you already know what location you're looking to invest in, then it shouldn't be a problem. Like you'll get that done in a few hours, but you shouldn't take more than a weekend on this. If you are taking more than a weekend on this, then you're just procrastinating and you're stretching it way too long. Like just pick a location and just go for it. So that's pretty much how long it takes, to set up your business and pick your location. And the next bit, if you just go on to that one.
Yeah, okay, so really important there what he said. Not just procrastinate, don't procrastinate. Pick 2 days and your task should be to get those things done. You can definitely get it done in a weekend. We literally got it done in 1 day, setting up the business and picking our location, because it is very important. I say this to all the clients that we work with. Your location is important, of course. You want to pick one that's optimized, but it's not the most optimal thing you can do. The most optimal thing you can do is pick a good deal. Good deals have a good rent, a good nightly rate, and good potential. The location doesn't necessarily matter about those three things, so bear that in mind, basically. Point number two will be, as soon as you've set up your business and you've picked your location, you now want to start contacting landlords who have properties to rent. So I'll write that down here. Contacting landlords. Okay, now what does this actually mean? This means that you need to show them interest, that you want to view their property, so then you can pitch them the idea of Airbnb. Don't call it Airbnb, but I'm just saying it simply so I don't have to explain the whole model over and over again. Right, so how long should that take per day? We used to do 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. Now, for this particular part of the process, it depends on how aggressive you want to be. If you're serious and you want to get it done really, really quickly, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, whatever you want to do. If you have a job and you have a lot of priorities and stuff like that, 30 minutes a day is all you really need. What we recommend is have a target and then message landlords. Have a target. Let's say you want to do 20, 30, 40, 50 messages a day, however long that takes. That should be your daily target, and you just shoot your messages out. That's basically how you do it. You don't really need to call landlords. It's very, very easy. What's important is that you know what to do, and then you get it done in a way which is manageable for your current life. You don't want to have drastic changes. That doesn't make perfect sense. If you're currently working a job where you know you have a bit of downtime, you know you have about half an hour to an hour a day where you can possibly send messages, then just do that. Instead of scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, just send messages. Like, it's not that hard. Like, just copy and paste the same message over and over again to landlords, and that'll obviously bring you some leads over time, because it is a numbers game. So that's it for contacting landlords. About half an hour a day is all you need.
Pretty much. And if you want to get that done like in the most efficient way possible, wake up, first thing you do, shoot their messages out, and that will literally leave you without stress for the whole day, and you know that you've done it, and that's an easy way to sort of get that done. If you just say I'm going to do it at some point in the day, every single day, you're not going to get it done. If you do it first thing when you wake up, make it part of your morning routine, you will 100% get that done, and you can easily get that done alongside a job or any other work that you may do. And after you've contacted the landlord and that has gone successful, the next thing which you will spend your time on is a viewing. A viewing is a very, very quick process, if I'm honest. At most, it'll be about an hour. But with viewings, generally you can step into the place and you'll get a vibe where you'll be like, do I want to carry on this viewing or do I not, sort of thing. So that saves a lot of time as well. If it's all freshly painted, first of all, it's already in a good area and stuff like that, that's why you like the viewing. And it's all freshly painted. Say it has a garden, you've checked out the garden, you like the garden, you've checked out the normal stuff, such as like the water pressure, do all the lights work, do the sockets work, what the property already has and what it hasn't got. For example, if it has cutlery in the kitchen or if it doesn't, stuff like that. Stuff that you've made a note of already, and that generally should not take you more than an hour unless you're viewing like a mansion or some massive yard. So make sure you don't spend more than an hour at the viewing as well, because most likely you're just making unnecessary small talk to the landlord. So everything you're saying to the landlord should be concise, and it should be about getting the deal over the line. You shouldn't be spending time speaking about the irrelevant stuff that the landlord doesn't even care about. He knows that he or she knows that you're just trying to make small talk. Like, that shouldn't be what the conversation's about. A viewing should be only to look at the property, so you have an idea of what you're going to do with it and if you want to take it on, and also to get the landlord over the line and make sure you convince the landlord with your presence that they should work with you. So that's pretty much it for the viewing. And then after that,
let's say your viewing went well and the landlord wants to sign on with you. You sign your contracts, and now you're furnishing because your property probably isn't in luxury condition. Why is this not working? There we go. Furnishing, right. So because your property probably isn't in standard like hotel luxury condition, you need to get that leveled up now. So now you need to furnish. This should take you around 5 to 7 days. I know we don't mean full working days, 9 to 5, 5 to 7 days. It's not what we mean. What we mean is you work your job. After your job, for 5 to 7 days roughly, after work you'll need to you'll need to go to visit the property probably. This is how we did it. We worked our jobs, went to visit the property after work, and then furnished. We furnished for like 2 to 3 hours per day. Okay, and obviously it all depends on the condition of the property. As you said before, if there's a lot of things in check when you've already viewed, then the furnishing of course wouldn't take long. Necessarily, it wouldn't take like 5 to 7 days. It would take like 2 to 3, whatever. But on average, you'd say 5 to 7 is pretty normal, because obviously like unpacking things and drilling things in place and all these things, they take longer than you think they do, but they're also a lot quicker than the project looks up front, basically, if that makes sense. So 5 to 7 days is basically how long it should take. And then you should be on the market. Within 5 to 7 days, you should most definitely be in the market. So that's basically it for furnishing. It can happen quicker if you plan and if you stage, and we do help with that. And that's mainly what I'd say about furnishing. It's not that complicated. It's one of the most logical things that you can do, really.
It's literally, yes. So you spend the first few days planning. We obviously go over this as well in different videos and on our Instagrams, which you can see in the description. So if you give them a follow. So we go over how you should plan these 7 days. It starts by planning, then ordering, and then doing, sort of thing. So yeah, after that, after you furnish the property, all your time will be spent doing is pretty much running the business, because now you've put the property online, you've listed it, which only takes a few minutes as well, listing. And after that, it's just running the actual business. And this is why the video is split into 2 parts. So this is the first part, which is everything before actually running the business. So if you want to know how long it takes to actually get started and get your first deal and get it over the line and get it listed, this is the video to watch. But in the next video, we will speak exactly about how long it takes, or how much time is taken up from your day when running the business. And it is a range as well, so you will need to watch the next video to find out what we're talking about. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and hopefully you did enjoy that. Hopefully you made your notes, and that answers a few questions you could have had in your head. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment for any feedback, and stay tuned for the next video pretty much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for your time, and we really do appreciate it. If you have gotten to end this video, like you did say, leave feedback, that'd be great. But just to reiterate here, it could take either 1 hour, could take half an hour a week, or 20 plus hours a week. You do not, there is no set time. It just depends on how well you run the business and the systems that you put in place. that's what we're going to go over in the next video. So we're going to go over the fact why it ranges, what you basically should be doing on a weekly basis, and how you can save yourself time by investing in systems. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to drop that video. We've actually, we put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of experience into it, so it should hopefully be great. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully this was helpful.